Hey guys, welcome to the review of Fedora 40. I'm going to try to keep this all compacted into one thing the best that I can do, okay? Now, this is a fresh install. I reinstalled it because I wanted to have a better, more cleaner experience than, what I had before. Because I was there from before beta till stable. So this is sort of like, I have what you have if you decide to run this. Now, Fedora, as of late, has been my go-to for a distro because of its stability. It's just, I'm learning it more and more now, so I'm able to compile the things that I'm missing. And like Mesa is ridiculously easy to compile on this. Sure, with Arch you can just do the whole AUR thing, but I have patches that I like to put in and test, so this as a development environment for that, and NVK is flawless. NVK comes out of the box with this, by the way. So if you ever want to try NVK and see what it's like on the other side with Nvidia open source drivers and Vulkan, you can do that now. It doesn't support DirectX 12 as of yet. It's 11 and lower, but some games do run really well. Rayojinx in particular seems to be ridiculous with the open source driver. It's just because Rayojinx has the most advanced Vulkan for a Switch emulator, period. It seems to take very kindly, where Yuzu just craps the bed over and over and over again. You're lucky if you can get 5 to 6 games running on Yuzu with the open source driver, where Rayojinx will just run everything, period, except for like one random ass game I had. So there's that. So emulation with the open source driver is great, but we're not on the open source driver. We're on the official Nvidia driver. Now, as of right now, X Wayland version is 23 on Fedora 40. And that means you don't have any of the explicit sync fixes or anything like that. So if we drag this over here, flashbang, you'll see it right there. Okay? It's 23.2.6. If you want the explicit sync fixes, it's 24.1 technically, but they haven't upped or bumped it up yet. And it is stable. It does work very well, and you can download this file by clicking it just like this, and then you'd head down to x86 and you download this one right here, that, and you open it and you just hit install and it will work, and then you just reboot and you have stability on Nvidia. That's how dead simple this is. Okay, so it's called xorg-x11-server-xwayland, and you type Fedora, it'll come up in Google. So my Nvidia experience has been absolutely flawless. I've been doing some gaming in Ryzen Forbidden West, Star Ocean the Second Story R, which runs ridiculously well, and I've been doing some editing, of course, in DaVinci's Resolve. Yeah, so editing in DaVinci's Resolve was a thing I was doing. Another thing is the gaming in Horizon Forbidden West. We're going to just hit play on this, and we're going to jump in, and hopefully it will allow me to actually run this without it throwing a fit. I'm going to turn it down so we can talk at the same time. Alright, we're in game now. I'm not very far into the game yet, but let's get away from this exploding wall.
What's in here?
As you can see, it runs perfectly well maxed out.
What's that console next to it?
Did you know there's people in the world that think that the 4000 series cards are buggier than they are? Yeah, I was on a stream the other night and some dude was literally like, yo, people I know have issues with the 4000 series cards. They probably, that they don't run as well as the 3000 series or older. And I'm just sitting here wondering, why are you, you know? What is this?
Looks like this is connected to the door.
Yeah, it is.
Needs a code to open.
It does, don't it? And I corrected him, of course, because he was wrong.
Data here.
Okay, so 7482.
Travis Tate. This place turned out a lot of malware before Zero Dawn took over.
Let's see here.
One of them
Ah, crap. 7 2 something 8. Okay.
That's not it.
All right, how do I get out of this? Where is my notebook? Data points, holograms, machine catalogs, collectibles, characters. I don't remember what it was. It's probably in here. No, it's not in here. It's not in here. Nope. Nope. Day 2, day 4. Nope. 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 7482. All right. 7482.
There we go.
All right. So, let's pry the door open. I'm not really a fan of this game yet. I find the gameplay to be pretty boring. But, you know, I'm just used to other things that do what this does a lot better. It's probably hard to explain, but hopefully you guys will understand. All right,
Door. Getting close.
I'm gonna cut it here. And hopefully it will save on its own, so I don't really need to do anything. We're gonna just load the game in real quick. I've mostly just been screwing around in here trying to figure out everything. But yeah, this forest is pretty beautiful. We're at 165, it drops a little bit, it goes up. GPU's barely being used. CPU's barely being used. It's a great looking game minus the characters. I kind of wish they would have gone with the more Star Ocean 3 aesthetic. Star Ocean 3 aesthetic where it was like actual full 3D characters. Instead of these little, I don't know, little guys here. Hopefully someone makes a mod for it and fixes the problem. That's all I gotta say. Alright, let's jump into this cutscene.
It's so pretty. I really wish my... Look out! Huh?
Okay, I'll look out. Rawr. She just got clapped.
Go on, run.
Wah. That was cool.
Who
Alright.
is this guy?
I'm not going to do much gameplay from this. We're all def 4ing out of there. Alright, anything else I need to cover? I have a video already about the changes in GNOME 46 and Plasma 6. You guys can check those out. Those still do apply to Fedora 40 because it comes with, well, a KDE spin and a GNOME 46 workstation by default. We do have performance mode enabled, everything like that. We have our normal, you know, extensions right here. And they all work just fine. I'm not really missing any besides the whole weather one. As for all of my normal applications that I run, Cider, Vesttop, Resolve, even Photoshop, which I have tested, all run perfectly fine without any regressions, which is really good. Unless you're running a laptop with an iGPU from Intel and an Nvidia GPU, for some reason in Resolve, the iGPU is taken more seriously than the 4090, which is weird and wrong, and it shouldn't do that, and it required Lutris to fix it, but besides that, we figured that out. We are nowhere near being on idle for resources, so we're using about 7 gigs of RAM, but if I did shut everything down on idle, it uses around 2.5 gigs of RAM, and that is it, which is not that much considering. I could get it lower if I stripped a few things away, but I don't really want to. There's no point, I have 50 gigs of RAM. So think about that. If that's a problem for you. Fedora 46 is a little more optimized than 45, so you really shouldn't have no problems at all. Overall, Fedora 40 is a very stable experience. GNOME 46 is a huge upgrade from 45, and I love that they decided to, would you stay off of my thingy, decided to, like, you know, streamline this and make it more user-friendly. Unlike KDE Plasma 6, where the settings is a complete mess and new users are getting overwhelmed by it, I like the fact that they've taken it back a step and decided, hey, I'm going to pretty much clean this up and make this look as nice as possible. So thank you, GNOME, for doing that. It honestly means a lot. There is also VRR in this, so variable refresh rate is there. It does require a command to enable, so please remember that. I'm not going to provide the command because, well, I might actually put it in the description if it's going to help you guys. OneDrive can be put in here somewhere. I have not found a way to activate it yet. I think they purposely made it as hard as possible. You can now search in current folder, which is cool. I'm just going over some of the really cool stuff. I still got this open, do I? That was supposed to have some notes for me, you know? But besides that, GNOME 46 is a huge improvement. Plasma 6 is a huge improvement. You guys should have no problems at all on any DE you choose. So gaming's good, production's good, recording's good, RAM usage is good, DaVinci Resolve is doing fine. I've not seen any downsides to Fedora 40 yet. So thank you guys for watching. Just a short little compact review about what's going on, my experiences so far. I've been nothing but positive, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, share the video. Tell me your experiences with Fedora 40 so far in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time.